Good morning. It is Monday morning, meaning time for some Motivational Monday. My name is Christopher Donnell, the pastor at Urbana United Methodist Church, and so glad that you're joining in with us. We are officially in Holy Week. We had Palm Sunday yesterday, and this is the start of really one of the most important times of year to celebrate and worship the risen King, the resurrected King, the Jesus that came off his throne in heaven and walked the tough road of the human life all the way to pain and suffering and death. But that was not the final straw. He rose triumphantly from the grave on resurrection morning, and that's what we'll get to celebrate this week. We got a lot of things happening at the church and in our community. If you didn't know, we have Stations of the Cross that'll happen on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday it'll be 7 a.m. To 8, and then it'll be noon on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we'll have the Easter cantata at 7 o'clock to about 7:30, and then you'll be invited to do the stations and receive communion from 7:30 to 8 after the cantata. And then on Friday we have our noon Good Friday community service at First Presbyterian Church in Urbana. And then on Sunday we have our drive-in Easter service at 8 a.m. down at Freedom Grove, where you can bring a camp chair or tune in to the radio station in your car. There'll be breakfast. You can text the word breakfast to sign up to our texting number. And then we'll have our worship service back here at the sanctuary at 10:30 a.m. Together as a family of God together. And so, it's a big week, but also an important week. And so we invite you to reflect and to contemplate, meditate on the tough road that Jesus walked for us and the road that he calls us to walk. And we were reminded on Sunday that blessed is the person who calls and comes in the name of the Lord, shouts Hosanna and save us. And that is our job, is to rely on the King who has made a way for us. And it's not always how we want to look, just like the people of Israel who shouted Hosanna on Sunday, but then shouted crucify him on Friday. We always like things to go our way and in our timing and in the manner we see fit. But that's not what following Jesus looks like. And he invites us to a challenging life, a challenging walk, but one that he says he will make easy and light for us as we rely on his strength and power, not our own. And it's always better his way when we're following in his footsteps and not our own, working against him and instead working with him. So I invite you to work with Jesus this week. I invite you to find time to celebrate the risen King. Be in worship with your church family and community this week, someplace, somewhere, sometime, and celebrate the resurrection. Hope you have an awesome week, and see you next time.